We see the impacts of climate change in cities around the world, but we particularly see them in the parts of cities that are outside of the formal planned city. And that's very often informal settlements and slums. And we find informal settlements in the places in cities which are most at risk from flooding, from high temperatures, and from storm surges and sea level rise. But we also find informal settlements in places where there's less infrastructure.
Now, for our purposes, we always look at the impact on children. And children are very sensitive to heat, especially babies, small children, in the same way as elderly people are. Now, this disrupts people's safety, children's safety, their health, their nutrition status, their well-being, and places a huge additional burden on caregivers that's already caring for children in very challenging environments.
So housing, transport, energy, public services, all these are deeply interconnected within that network. And if one part is vulnerable, clearly then the entire system suffers. And we can see the disproportionate climate change impacts on informal settlement and slums.
There are many ways that they are excluded, informal settlements, from the solutions. And the solutions that come to informal settlement, they are coming, but in a pace that's very slow for the amount of issues they are facing. In things, you improve the solutions, but the problem grows. And the way you have to do is really accelerate the solutions to something that's part of the city. You have to deal it, but then deal it in a different way that you deal with other parts of the city.